Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, A Warning to the World. A warning to the world. Call halal Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawahshi, call halal Yimla, Allahayanawa, Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawahshi. And I want to, I don't want to make this too long, just a quick hit through the power of the Spirit of Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawahshi. But basically, I was reading this article. I'm gonna read a little bit of the article, and it's just going into down there in South Africa, how there's how they're facing blackouts. The energy crisis that's it's crippling down there, and you got Israelites down there in parts of Africa, and down there in South Africa too. You got Jake down there, this is basically, this is coming all over the world. This energy crisis. No electricity. This is gonna happen worldwide, but ultimately it's gonna happen here in America, man. And this is why you got to be spiritually prepping, and praying and watching, man, and keeping your eye on things that's going on, because the Lord is, this is gonna happen worldwide, man. But let me get to the article, man. And this is from what is it? The Asia Times. But it says South Africa's power crisis. See, South Africa's power crisis is a warning for the world, right? And it says this sad story has international dimensions that climate and governance policymakers worldwide should follow closely, right? Because down there in South Africa, their economy is, you got inflation going on. You got corruption in the government. You have gangs down there that are threatening these government, different leaders and stuff like that. It's it's a struggle for power, man. But this is going to happen worldwide. It says South Africa has struggled to keep the lights on for more than a decade, man. This is it says the country's aging coal power plants have fallen into despair. Yeah, because their electricity and their power is ran on coal. And then you have these you got truck drivers and stuff that are delivering and coming out of in and out of these power plants and stuff like that, and they're coming in and out of these power plants, and then you got these gangs, these militia and warlord groups and stuff like that, and sticking them up, and even threatening some of the workers that are in these plants, and it's just it's becoming a problem. And on top of that too, South Africa is in transitioning of using those solar panels. So it says resources set aside, for fixing the infrastructure have been squandered. It says the National Electricity Utility, Eskom, is rife with corruption and mismanagement. It says, stemming from the tenure of former President Jacob Zuma. And Jacob Zuma was the president, quote me if I'm wrong, Jacob Zuma was the president of South Africa, I think with like 2018, 2019, one of them. But they accused him of bribery and racketeering, and I think he went to prison or jail. Quote me if I'm wrong. But Jacob Zuma is he's going after the new president of South Africa, and it's a big uproar down there over that former president. And he Jacob Zuma's calling out people on that South African government cabinet, and letting them know about the corruption that's going on in there. It says the result is rolling blackouts known locally as a load shedding that have crippled the economy. See, this is coming here to America. It says Eskom officials have recently warned of even higher blackouts ahead of winter arriving in June. It says increased power outages could see South Africans without power for up to 16 hours in a 32-hour cycle. And these things are happening, daily, man. You're going 16 hours, throughout the day without no electricity. This is the things that are coming. And here in America, Babylon, you people, you're used to going to the football games, basketball games, going to the movies, the clubs, all the entertainment, and this is part of the plagues and wonders the Lord is going to send here in America, man. This is going on right now in South Africa. Man, Africans without power for up to 16 hours in a 32-hour cycle. It says this is a sad story of isolated government mismanagement, but it also has international dimensions that climate and governance policymakers worldwide should follow closely. See. So I'll leave it there. Let me get to the scriptures real quick. I don't want to make this too long, like I said. So this is something. This is going to be worldwide, and the Lord already did this, man. This is why your days are numbered. Your days are numbered, and it's a lot of wickedness going on, man. So the Lord is just going to plague this place, and it's going to come in unexpectedly. So let's go to Psalm 105 and 23. I'll start there. Psalm 105 and 23. It says, Israel also came into Egypt, and Jacob sojourned in the land of Ham. Right. Jacob, went down into Egypt, and his sons, and they also his brothers, Jacob's sons, sold his son Joseph into slavery and unto the Egyptians, man, unto Ham. And Joseph ended up getting authority, power in that Egyptian government. He waxed greatly, Joseph did. It says, and he increased his people greatly and made them stronger than their enemies. Yeah, because Israel was growing, increasing, getting stronger in the land of Ham in Egypt, man. It says it says 25. It said he turned their heart to hate his people, to deal subtlety with his servants. Yeah, Pharaoh seen that Israel was waxing great and pretty much plotting schemes to kill Jake, man. It says 26. It says he sent Moses his servant and Aaron whom he had chosen. Right. So after Pharaoh's change, the Lord rose up Moses and Aaron, and he sent them against Pharaoh, man. He said, 27, he said, they showed his signs among them and wonders in the land of Ham. Yeah, because they didn't want to let Israel go in this time, you know. And same thing here, and different, you know, and even places around the world, man. Jake is oppressed, man. Israel is oppressed, you see. So the Lord plagued, you know, the land of Ham, you know. And this is the point. It says, this is the point. It says 28. It says, he sent darkness and made it dark. See, he sent darkness and made it dark, and they rebelled not against his word. And if you read down, it said, I'll hop to this. It says 29. He plagued the land of Ham. He plagued Egypt. He said, he turned their waters into blood and slew their fish. It says 30. It says their land brought forth frogs in abundance in the chambers of their kings. I'll leave it there, but if you read down, it'll tell you the plagues that the Lord sent in the land of Ham, man. But this is what's going to happen here in America, you know. And darkness is going to be one of the plagues that the Lord is sending here in the second Egypt. You see, this is going to be a worldwide thing, these plagues, man. But ultimately here in America, Babylon, man, is the second Egypt, spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt. And, you know, America is you know, through, you know, heavily invested into technology. And, you know, our water supply is ran on electricity, man. You know, and, you know, they're going, them south, you know, down there in Ham like that, man, they're going 16 hours pretty much throughout the day of no power, no electricity. And, you know, down there they got gangs and you know, warlords and militia groups and stuff like that down there, and rebels, you know. So it's heavy crime down there. See, but this is ultimately going to happen here in America, man. And they show you in that movie, American, or not movie, but that documentary, like reenactment little series or movie on American Black, how you know, everybody was just going on. They show you, you know, throughout the day, Americans, you know, America, just the people just going to work, you know, celebrating their birthday parties, you know, not a care in the world, and bam, the lights go out. And you got people that were driving, you got people that were at work, middle of the work, you know, just going along like another day. And then you also had it was like a few people stuck in a elevator, and they were stuck in there for hours, man, and not knowing what was going on, and they had to end up crawling out of the top of the elevator. They don't know how far they are in the elevator, but end up crawling up and getting to the top of the roof. In some, you know, when they came out, they were on top of like a government building or something like that, like some type of, you know, where a parking garage, and, you know, but they got to the top of the building and they looked down and nobody was out. You know, the streets it was nobody out. They didn't know what was going on. And then you also had somebody that was, these people that were, this couple that was living in like a loft or a high rise or something like that. And they were like 70, 60 floors up, you know, and it's pitch black, and, you know, walking down all those stairs like that. So, you know, this is a time, you know, to go, you know, you might want to get you some extra cases of water and some extra supplies and stuff like that. But ultimately, you know, you need to be spiritually prepping, man, because in this time of darkness like that the Lord is going to send on this place, America, man, because it could be an EMP attack or, you know, anything. It's coming. It's coming. Breaking news can come at any time. The internet shut down. the electricity cut off. This is, it's 100% fact that the Lord's gonna cut the power off in this place. Because this is the most wickedest place on earth, you know, and you know, it's, you know, this is the time where you're gonna need the Lord, because crime, and it show you too in that little documentary, little show, that the crime, by the third day, crime went up. People start invading one another, you know, fighting over food. By the third day of no electricity, people start going crazy, and that's what's coming. Kidnapping, raping, all of that, man, is coming. And this time you won't be able to call the police or sheriff or fire department or ambulance, none of that. So, you know, this is going to be one of the plagues that the Lord sends to cut this electricity off and to send darkness. It's coming, man. It's coming. So, may the Lord be with you. If not, you're through. But just something that was on my spirit I seen. So, hopefully you're edified. I don't want Ratazah come back with another lesson, but I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Shalom, Israel.